G'day guys, welcome back. Pouring your heart out with Julie. Today I'm going to do a resin pour, and I thought I would do a puddle pour like I do with acrylic pouring. And so I'm just putting my hair up in a ponytail. I'm going to try some of this satin enamels. So those of you that follow me with the acrylic pouring know that I use the satin enamels for clouds, for my cloud pour. So I thought, I wonder how that will go in resin. Now I've got this round. I've been collecting molds. So I've got this Tupperware container, and I've got some hearts, and I've got that one. I've got some rounds. I've got this one. Got a square one, and then I've got that one. This one I have as well. I haven't unmolded, so that's that one there. So yeah, I'm getting my little collection happening, and I just keep them in this Tupperware container with the lid on so they don't get dust all over them. Hopefully nothing fell into that. I did get some masking tape and just go over the whole thing just to make sure that I picked up any bits of dust and specks and things like that. So that's that one. Now it holds 300 mils. I've put water in it, tipped it out. It holds 300. So I wrote it on the side there, so I'll remember for next time. I've made up my resin. It's 2 parts to 1 part, and it's the Barnes Clariti. This can go to 145 degrees Celsius. This is the technical data sheet that came with the resin. So it's got all that information there. A lot of it I don't really understand, but what you're looking for basically, where is it? There. Heat distortion temperature cured is 145 degrees. You mix it by volume, 2 to 1. So yeah, that's it there. Came with the resin. And it's got about 35 minutes working time. Now I want to do shades of red. I haven't done red before. So what I'm going to do first is actually I'm just going to get started and talk to you while I go. Otherwise I'm going to be here forever. I actually got less than an hour and I have to get ready for work. So let's do it. Oh, I will tell you though that I started measuring my resin. So I put in 100 mils of the first one. While it was on the scale, it weighed 100 grams. Then I went to 200 mils while it was on the scale, and it weighed 225 grams. So that thicker one is heavier. But now I know that I can weigh it and just do 100 grams to 225 grams. So I know that's going to work. Now I'm going to get my little cups out. Oh, hopefully you can still see them. Maybe not. Let's just move that out of the way for a minute, hey? So we can see what we're doing. So I'm just going to divide my resin between these cups first, and then I'll tell you what I'm doing as I'm going. So I've been stirring it for 4 to 5 minutes. So I'm going to have some black. I only want 1 puddle of black on the outside, so I won't put too much black in. And then I'm going to have a dark red. I'm going to have, that's the paste, the dark red, and then I'm going to have a red in an alcohol ink, the Pinata alcohol ink. And then I'm going to have the white satin enamel, and I'm also going to have another alcohol ink. What's this one called? Calabaza orange. And I'm also going to have some Pearlex Brilliant Gold pigment powder. And then I also want some clear, so clear can just go in the end there, just in case I need to mix up a little bit of something else. So basically these are all, I think, going to have the same amount, maybe not so much with the white. Oh, maybe, I don't know, maybe. I'm just going to do equal amounts on all of them except for the black, because I only want one layer of the black. I might even do the black around the outside actually. It's hard to know like how much you're going to need. It really is. So that's, anyway, that's it there. That's all gone. That's 300 mils. So that one that I did, the black and gold, where I just measured the resin and wasn't sure how it was going to go. It's it there, like it's dried beautifully. And that was the weighing of it. So 200 to 100. So I could have put a little bit more, I guess, of the thicker one. Decided I don't want so much white because I only want little puddles of white. So I don't really need, we only need 2 puddles of white. So let's not do too much. That's the white. Okay, let's get started. The black is the Pearl X black mica powder. And I'm going to put in half a spoon of that. And also 3 drops of the Pinata black alcohol ink. 1, 2, 3, actually let's go 5, 4, 5. So that's that one. Can one of you come and stir for me while I do the rest? Now this pigment paste is called Red Violet. It's a nice dark red. So I only need a little bit. I'm just going to do just that on the end of my stick. So that's that one. And then we have Pinata chili pepper. Give it a good shake. Shake, shake, shake. You really need someone to come and stir these while I'm doing the rest. Now, apparently you're supposed to do, well, roughly 5 drops per 30 mils. This little cup is, they're all 150 mils. So I've got about half, so that's probably, say, 60. So I really should do like 10 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. So we'll see what it looks like once I've stirred it, whether I need more or not. Now this one can have, that's the Satin Enamels. Oops, I haven't opened this one yet. We'll probably need a stir actually. See how it's all that white stuff on top? So it's going to need a good stir, that one. It kind of separates and has a layer of whatever it is on top. I don't know what it is, but a layer of something on top. Yes, I'm back at work now. I've gone like from 6 weeks off work to working 3 shifts a week. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, 3? That's not enough time to pour. So I'm pouring before I have to go to work today. I'm starting at 11 today, 11 till 7:30 today. Now, let's see how much we need. Let's just do, I'll do a little bit more than I did with the red. Probably about that much, hey? We'll see how we go with that. Pop that in. Satin Enamels, because when I use it when I'm doing my cloud pours, I don't use very much. And that's the Calabaza Orange. I never know whether I should mix up all this resin colour before I start videoing. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or whether or not you want to watch from go to woe, you know, I just don't know. What am I shaking that for? Pearl X Brilliant Gold. Now I'm just going to wipe my little spoon there. And, I don't know, what do you think, like half a spoon? Same as I did with the black, about half a spoon. There we go. Let's see what that looks like. I don't think I've used that one before, the gold. Not sure. Okay, and then I've got my clear. So let's just give everything a good stir. And everyone tells me to put the mica powders in first and then put the resin on top. And see, I measure out everything first, or I measure out all the resin first. So it's a bit difficult for me to put the pigment in first, because I want to make sure I've got enough resin to go around in all my cups, because I've got 7 cups here. That looks pretty opaque. That's good. Let's see how this one goes. Changing colour pretty quickly. It's staying, oh, I can still see through it. I might have to add a little bit more. Actually, no, I guess it won't matter. We can have a little bit of transparency, can't we? What do we want? Opaque. See, I can see through that into the stick, so I'm going to actually put a little bit more in, because that was just a little test, wasn't it, to see how much I needed, because I had about that. So let's do that amount again. It's probably now equal amounts to what I've got with the satin enamel, same sort of blob on the end of my stick, because all these other colors are pretty much transparent, so I kind of need, well, the oranges are, the red. Okay, that's better. Try and get this done quick. Quick sticks. Stir, 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 stir. That one's very transparent. Oh no, let's do another, some more. More. Which one was that? That was chili pepper. I want some colour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. All right, so that's 20 drops in about 60 mils, 2 ounces. 20 drops in 2 ounces. Does that sound about right? I just, I wanted to actually see the colour. Because when I did my purple ones, the ones that I showed you that were still in the mould, they're very transparent, and the colours just all kind of blurred into each other. You can't go, oh, there's the dark purple and there's the light purple, and they're all very similar. Okay, that's quite opaque, that white. But can you guys let me know, like, do you want to see me mixing colours for 5 minutes or however long it's taking me, or do you want me to just get straight into it with my colours already mixed? And I'm going to add more to this one as well. So I'll be interested to know, like, how many people actually want to sit through watching me that do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops, get my glove out of the way. Nearly attached my glove to the top of the bottle. It's hard to know what's the colour of the stick and what's the colour of the resin, because the stick absorbs the ink. So it's hard to know if that's just the colour that's been absorbed by the stick or whether that's the actual colour of the resin. But I think that looks good. Okay, now the gold mica powder. Oh, look at that. That looks so pretty. Get back in there. I'm standing quite a distance away from it, so I'm not going to breathe in the dust. My arms are straight out in front of me. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It's a little bit sort of transparent still, which is nice. I'm having so much fun with resin, you guys. I'm dreaming resin now instead of dreaming acrylic pouring. And I didn't attempt resin for so long, for 3 years, because I thought, oh, it's too hard, I can't do it. All right, let's move these back. Put that back. This is just my little turntable, and I've got some baking paper on top just to make it easy to clean. Right, I'm just going to make sure that you're zoomed in, and we shall get started. Exciting. Oh, maybe that's a bit too close. You can't see the cups. I'll push the cups a little bit further forward. Okay, there we go. Are we ready? Now, I'm unsure whether to do just black around the edges or just start with my puddle. I'm going to start, let's just do a puddle. Let's do a normal puddle pour. So I'm going to start with some clear in the middle, because this is what I would do if I'm starting like a cloud pour. You have your little puddle of white first. So we'll do that. Look, no, I'm going to chicken out. I'm going to do black around the edges just because I'm not sure how much puddle to put down to get black around all the edges. And see, I can move this around too, which is nice. Now I do know that the black kind of takes over, so not too much. There we go. See, I've still got some black left now. This is the thing, you never know how much to add. I haven't used this big sort of platter thing before, so we'll see how much, you know, the colours come in. All right, so let's do a puddle of the red. And then a puddle of the chili pepper. And I kind of want it to push out. And a puddle of the satin enamel. I did 2 puddles of the satin enamel. We'll see what happens. Whoops, where am I going? Put these back. And now let's do a little bit. No, see, that might go pink if I do the red on the white. It may go pink. Everything's flowing this way. I'm going to have to put a stick underneath. I wasn't quite sure. I'm going to put a stick underneath this because I think it's probably not level. There we go. Go back that way. That way. Off you go. Now this is the orange. Put that in the middle. And let's do some more of this dark red. And then some gold. I'm kind of pouring from up high so the colours blend a little bit. And then some more of the chili pepper. Ooh, look at that. That looks so pretty with the gold. Woohoo! And, oh, look at that. And then another puddle of the white. And what do I need next? I haven't done another one of the red. Oh, no, I have. Oh, see, now we're flowing that way. Maybe this, I don't know. Let me take that out. It's flowing that way now. I'll just leave it. Okay, let's do some, oh, look at that. I love that. That orange with the gold. Let's do some more gold. And let's put this red on top of the gold. So basically you just keep layering your colours until you reach the top. And I'm not going to put any more black on. Actually, let's put the, yeah, all right, let's go with the chili pepper again. I'm so indecisive. Chili peppers, almost gone. All right, let's use it up. It's almost gone. I haven't got any sprinkles made up for the center. I wasn't sort of planning to do that. I may do it if I've got a lot of clear left over. Okay, now, what next? What next? Let's do some more white. I like the opaque of the white next to the alcohol ink. Actually, I should torch a little bit. I keep forgetting that I need to torch. You can't wait until it's full before you torch. Let's torch. Don't get too close to the side of your mold. There we go. Just my little creme brulee torch. Okay. Now I wonder what the gold next to the white would do. No, we'll go back to the transparent. I haven't used my clear yet. Maybe I should mix up a little bit of gold flake or something just to put in the middle. Okay, so that's all the orange gone. Those are both my... I'll leave the cups there just in case I want to add a little bit more, if I've got more clear and I want to add a little bit more. So I won't put them on top of each other yet. Let's go with some more red. Probably don't have enough red. No, maybe have a little bit left. Let's put the gold on next. I've probably got enough to do one more with the gold. Let's do a little bit of clear. Oh, that looks pretty. Getting close to the top now. I don't know if I want any more white because I just don't know what the white's going to do. Well, it's starting, actually the white around the edge is starting to do a cute little pattern. I'm going to take you down for a little bit more of a close-up now that I've kind of almost finished my layering, so that you can see, hopefully see what's happening. Loving that gold. Almost to the top of my mold. I think I'll end with gold. I wish you guys could answer me. Do I want some gold crystals in the middle? What next? What next? I think I'm going to put a little bit of this clear, because I've got a lot of clear left. I'm just going to put a little bit of clear in there and make up a little bit more chili pepper. No, the orange. I love that orange in there. It seems to be sinking though. But I guess time will tell. I'm just going to put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not much resin in there. And I do like the orange against that dark red. Maybe I like that clear center there actually. Maybe I'll leave it like that. Have gold and then clear. Because that looks quite pretty. Okay, let's go with the chili pepper again in the middle. I am going to put a little bit more white on. I've still got probably 3 mils left. 3 millimeters on the side that I can still use. Some more red. And I haven't put the red on the white before, so not sure what that's going to do. It's like a burgundy, kind of a purpley red colour. Use all that up. Okay, and now the last of the gold, I think. It's the last of my gold. I'm going to try not to drip, she says as she drips. I'm hoping the colours will all blend together and make some pretty effects. I can see around the very edge here, the orange, one of them is actually coming up underneath the black. Look at that. So that's looking quite pretty. Right, now the last, well, I don't know if this is going to be the last one. I'm going to pour the clear into the gold and push it aside. Now I've got a tiny little bit of clear left. I'm so tempted to put some gold crystals in the middle. I think I will. I'm just going to go and grab my little gold sparkles. The only ones I've got at the moment are these mica flakes, precious gold. Yeah, all my other supplies that I've ordered haven't arrived yet, so just a bit limited to what I've got here. Let's just put in, oops, might help if I use the top of the spoon. There we go. Just a spoonful of that in there. I don't want to mix it over the top of my coaster. It's not really the right gold, you know, the same color gold as that. It's more of a dull gold, but hopefully it'll be all right. Just adding a little bit more. I probably had a little bit too much resin in there because it's more of, it's a thick paste. All right, let's see what it does, hey? Probably just sink to the bottom. I won't play with it too much. I'll just leave it sit there. All right, we're pretty much to the top of the coaster now, because I didn't want to have like a big hole in the center with nothing in it. So I thought, oh, maybe it needs a little bit of gold. All right, I'm done. Woohoo! Let me just torch again, and then I'll bring you down for a close-up. I might actually go and get, because it's, what is it now, 9:25. I might go and get ready for work, like blow dry my hair and do my makeup and all that, and then I'll come back in half an hour and we'll just see if it's changed much. That gold seems to be filling in the center there. So I guess you might not see those crystals, well, the flakes, whatever they are, until you flip it over. I'm glad I only did that one black ring, because look how much the black's taken over. I was kind of thinking, oh, do I want to do another layer of black in the middle, but I'm glad I didn't. I think I put too much black in one of my other ones and it really took over, and I thought, oh, I must remember one layer of black only. So it seems like the heat's making it do some things. It's heated a little bit more actually. Okay, that'll do. Oops, turn my heat gun off. Hey guys, so it's been about 20 minutes. I just had this container covering it, so I don't want any dust to get in there. Wow, it's changed a lot already. My gosh. It looks much more orange through the screen to me. It's much more sort of burgundy in real life. But once it's drier, hopefully I'll be able to give you an accurate photo of it. Look at that. It's weird. I had the black on the outside. Now the black's kind of gone into the middle. I've got a lot of white in the center. Hopefully, I don't know, hopefully it'll look really pretty on the other side. I don't know, maybe that's just too much white. I probably shouldn't have put so many white layers of white. But anyway, looking good so far. Wow, I'm just so surprised about the black, because I put that on the edge and it's kind of, the red's kind of come up underneath it and pushed it into the middle, hasn't it? Very strange. All right, I'll see you tomorrow for the unmolding. Well, it's the next day, and I'm just going to put my little gloves on so that I don't get fingerprints all over my resin. I feel like a mime. Right, here it is. It's looking beautiful. It's changed a lot overnight. Now how I had all that black around the edges, it's pretty much all gone. That red's come up underneath it and pushed it all into the middle. There's a little bit of black left around the center there. We've got some really pretty effects. I am expecting the back to be quite maybe blocky with colour, because I used quite a lot of opaque colours. It was quite heavy, so they've probably just all fallen through. So let's get to it without further ado. Let's see if I can get this mold off. It's coming off pretty easily. Get my finger stuck in it. Okay, that's the sides done. And let's peel it off. Let's have a little look as we peel. Oh my gosh, look at that. Come off. Up. There we go. Oh, look at that. I figured it would be like that. Oh, there's my black. I got my black edge. Woo! Wow, how different is it, hey? Got a little bit of pink up here. That's probably just me not pouring, you know, exactly in the center of my puddles. So maybe the pink's sort of gone to one side. Oh, and there's the gold. There's all that gold. See the gold glitter? It's heavier, so it falls down. Look at that. Got some really interesting effects, haven't we? And I did quite a few layers of white, but you can only really see the last layer of white that I've poured. The other white's kind of vanished. You can see the edges there. Pretty little effects. There's a little bit of gold sparkling there in one of the lines. I'm just going to spin it around. So what do you think of that? Now, would you use the top or would you use the bottom? Oh, the other thing I need to tell you, it domed. I've got a dome on this. I'll show you in a minute. Because I've filled the mold right up to the top, I've actually got the dome. So what do you think? Would you use it that way? Or would you use it that way? I will put some gold around the edge. I don't think I'm going to do all the side because it's so big and it's going to use up heaps of my pen. I'll just do what I did with the others and just do the very edge. And then I think I'll do the very edge of that as well. Oh, now I'll show you the doming. See how normally you get a little lip on the end? I didn't get that. Let me put that sort of like that so I can try and show you. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's no lip because the resin kind of domed because I filled it right up. So it's made a beautiful, smooth, rounded edge on the top. And there's no little lip in this one, which is lovely. Maybe you can see it on the side. So there we go. I will go and paint the edges and then I'll show you the finished product. All right, I'll be right back. I decided to just do it in front of you. It's not going to take me very long. Using the Krylon 18K gold leafing pen. You have to give it a really good shake. And one hand I've got my glove just to hang on to it. Now let's see if I can do it this way. Look at that. Look at that little bit of sparkle there. I still don't know if I'd have that side or that side. Anyway, see, because it's only a little pen, I'm going to use most of it up if I do the whole side. So let's just do the top, the rim here. See if I can actually do it while I'm showing you. Actually, maybe I need to just I'll bring this a little bit closer. I just don't know how to hold it. I need to be able to hold it and support my hand on the tray. So here we go. Are we ready? Let's do this. I'm just going to watch what I'm doing rather than watch through the screen, so hopefully you can still see. Normally I do the other way, like this. I do it this way. That's how I normally do it, like that. I hold it like that. So I'm putting, and I go away from myself. So I'm putting, I'll come up a little close here, I'm putting the pen half sort of on the side, half on the top. So I'm just getting the very edge. And try not to smudge. And remember to breathe. I'm holding my breath. Oh, all right, nearly done. I don't think I've even told you what size this is. I'll have to measure it for you. It's pretty big. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. Give that a shake. If it starts, you know, not coming out in a big thick line, then just give it a bit of a shake. And there's a bit of hair on it or something. A little bit of fluff. Okay. Oh, look, it's touching my, oh no. It was touching my black. Oh, see, now I need to hold it up, not touch there, because now it's kind of, I hope it hasn't smudged. Try and hold it up, because it's wet on the other side. Remember that. Don't let it touch the bottom of anything until it's dry. It dries pretty quick, this stuff. And if you do make a mistake, you'll need to get like a little alcohol swab to clean it off. There we go. There's that side done. Looks pretty, hey? All right, let's flip her over. And then I'm just going to do the edge again. I mean, you know, if you wanted to, I guess you could fill it in, but for the sake of the video today, I'm just going to do the top edge and the bottom edge. If you've got lots of money and you can afford to buy lots of these pens, you could do the whole thing. But I would prefer just to do the edges on maybe a few coaster sets rather than use the whole pen on this one. I am going to, I've ordered some like gold in a little bottle, like, you know, model car gold paint. And then when that arrives, because it's in a, you know, a little bottle rather than just a pen, I'll have much more of it, and I'll be able to use a little brush and paint my sides. So once that comes, I'll be able to do that. Just move that around, make sure that you're not touching in here on your gloves, because it'll smudge. Oh, look, we're nearly done. Woo. And there we go. There's the other side. Love that black edge. Oh, I've smudged a bit. Oh my gosh, I've smudged a bit. That's what happens when I'm trying to video while I'm using the pen. I'm not being that careful. So there it is. What side do you prefer? Let me know in the comments below which side you prefer. But I think with this you could use it either way. You don't really have to make a decision. All right. Oh, and my pink mica powders have arrived. Yay! So I'll be doing a pink geode coaster set. Oh, and my new geode coaster molds arrived. Not the one I'm having made, just one that I've bought in the meantime. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Don't forget to hit the notification bell if you want to watch me make resin coasters and platters. All right, thanks guys for watching. Appreciate it. I'll see you all real soon. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.